Hey guys, welcome back to Yoga with Leona, your site for everything about yoga and breast cancer recovery. Today's practice is going to be a nice, short, basic yoga practice for those days when you don't have time for your full 1 hour practice, but you want to still get in some stretch and a little movement of your body. So the theme for today's practice is about the fact that we're often busy, right? Modern life is busy, we have a lot of things going on, and it's very easy to fall into patterns of feeling rushed and busy all the time. And so I encourage you today to think about, both during your yoga practice and during the rest of your life, to try not to fall into that habit of always rushing, of always thinking about what's coming next, what posture's coming next, where do I have to go after this, where am I driving to pick up the kids. So learning to really try to be present, to be mindful, and to be patient with whatever it is that we're doing at that particular moment. Because yoga philosophy and mindfulness and all these other practices teach us that if we're present and mindful in the moment, that we will not only be more relaxed, but also more effective, more joyful, more present for those around us, and everything will just be made a little bit better. So I invite you to use your yoga practice to help you learn to not rush, to learn to be patient, to really not gyp yourself or cheat yourself of all of the richness and the beauty and the benefits that you're getting from each pose and from each moment in your life. All right, so that all being said, let's go ahead and get started. So make your way to a comfortable seat, and as always, at the beginning of our practice, we just arrive at our mat. We take a couple of deep breaths in and out, letting the outside world and whatever busyness we have going on outside, let that fall away just for this few minutes of short practice just for yourself. I'm going to chant one long Om. You can join me if you like. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhaling for Om. Very nice. And then you can release your hands to your lap. For our breathing practice this morning, we're going to take that very simple square breathing. You've probably seen me do it before. You're going to imagine a big square in front of you, and you're going to inhale for a count of 4 as you come up one side of the square. Hold the inhale for a count of 4. Exhale for 4, and hold for 4. We're going to take 6 breaths or 6 rounds of square breathing. So when you're ready, blow all your air out and inhale for a count of 2, 3, 4. Hold the inhale. 2, 3, 4. Now exhale. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. Inhale and hold and exhale. Hold. Now inhale and hold and exhale and hold. Keep going on your own. 3 more rounds of square breathing. So square breathing is a beautiful practice. You could use it anytime you feel yourself drifting into busyness, into rushing, into that feeling of sort of exasperation or overwhelm that we sometimes get when we're hurrying. You can stop and just take a couple of rounds of square breathing. It forces you to slow down your breath, which sends that signal, that relaxation response in your body. Square breathing is such a wonderful tool. We've got 1 more round of square breathing for our opening breathing practice, pranayama practice. So good for us. next time you exhale and hold, and you can release control of your breath and let it come back to natural. All right, let's roll over onto our hands and knees into that tabletop position to start our spine warm-up. So if you've got a folded blanket or towel, you're going to bring that to about the middle of your mat and bring your knees onto the blanket. Bring your hands just under your shoulders, knees under hips, and we'll start to warm up our spine with a little cat-cow. So on an inhale, let your belly sink down, head up, shoulder blades kiss. Exhale, push your spine up to the sky, spread those shoulder blades, head down. Inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, push your spine up to the sky. Keep going. So you're bending your spine forward and back, all the way from the bump at the back of your head down to your tailbone, bending that spine forward and back. One last time. Good. And then bring your spine back to neutral. Now we're going to spin on one knee and take my favorite arm and shoulder stretch. So spin on your right knee, and that brings the right foot out to the side of your mat. The left leg goes long to the back. The right hand is at your mat, but if you prefer to bring a block under that hand, that's totally fine. And then you're going to bring the top arm up to the sky. Now if that top arm is your tight side, you can always lessen the stretch or modify as you need. If it's okay, you're going to take big circles with that top arm, really stretching that top shoulder, stretching that pec. I like to even bring the arm behind my body, opening the chest. One more time, big circle. Really stretch your body as long as you can, tip to toe. Good, and then come on back to center. Now we'll take the other side. Spin on the left knee, right leg goes long to the back of your mat, right arm to the sky. Again, modify if you need to, but if your chest is open enough, big circles with that top arm. Really stretching the shoulder, stretching the chest. Again, arm can come behind you if that feels okay. Good, one more time. And come on back to center. All right, nice work. We're going to take a little twist. So you're going to lift your right arm up, and then you're going to thread it underneath your left arm. You're bringing the right shoulder down to the floor. The side of the right side of your head can rest at the floor. We're taking a little twist of our spine here. If it feels good, you can bring that left arm forward and kind of push into the floor to get a gentle twist of your spine. Good, and then come on back to center, and we'll take the other side. So left arm stretches up, and we thread that left arm under the right, left shoulder to the floor, side of the head to the floor, pushing that right hand into the floor for a gentle twist of the spine. Breathing calmly here, not rushing through your practice. Making sure you get every delicious bit of your stretching today. Good, and then come on back to the center, and let's sink our hips back for child's pose. So I like to separate my knees in child's pose, allowing my belly to kind of sink down in between my thighs. Head comes to the floor, and you can shift your hips side to side if that feels nice, kind of opening low back and hips. Good. If it feels good to you, you can even slide your body forward into a puppy dog, getting a little more stretch to the upper back and shoulders here. So butt comes high like a puppy dog. Good, and then we're going to slowly sit back onto our heels. All right, we're going to take some of these kneeling sun salutations. So staying here with knees on your nice comfy blanket, you're going to inhale, stretch your body up to the sky. You can take a gentle back bend here if you like. And then exhale, you fold yourself down into that child's pose. Inhale, you come up for that cow pose, so belly down, head up. Exhale, push your spine up to the sky, a mad cat. Inhale, belly down, head up. Exhale, sink your hips back to child's pose again. Inhale, coming all the way up onto those knees, stretch to the sky, and exhale, have a seat. That's one round. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, fold forward, child's pose. Inhale, up for a cow. Exhale, push your spine up for a mad cat. Inhale, belly down, cow. Exhale, sit your hips back. Inhale, come all the way up onto your knees, stretch to the sky. Exhale, sit it down. Keep going, 3 more. Inhale up. Exhale, fold forward, child's pose. Inhale up for a cow. Exhale, this time if you want to, instead of the mad cat, you can go to downward facing dog. Inhale, knees back down, another cow. Exhale, sit it back. So it's your choice there. You can either just keep doing the mad cat, or you can do the downward facing dog instead. We've got 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up for a cow, belly down. Exhale, mad cat or downward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, knees down, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, stretch it all the way up. Exhale, have a seat. Last one of these. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up for a cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, cow. Exhale, sit it back. Inhale, come up. And exhale, have a seat. So very nice. Feeling the blood pumping, feeling your body getting a little warm, a little more movement with those simple kneeling sun salutations. All right, let's keep moving along. So we're going to come up to a stand. So whatever that looks like for you, whatever you need to do to get standing, and you can go ahead and move your blanket out of the way. We're going to come to the front of our mat using our blocks, or remember, if you don't have yoga blocks, a chair at the front of your mat with the seat facing toward you. We're going to take just a couple more sun salutations this morning to get our legs stretched. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale as you bend your knees and sit your hips down, sweeping the arms down, spine straight. Now you're going to step the left foot behind you and straighten that front leg. Breathe here a moment, stretching that front hamstring. Good, and then bend the knee, look forward, step forward, and inhale up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Other side, inhale up. Exhale, sit it down, flat back as you reach for your blocks. Right foot steps behind, and we stretch that front leg. Stay here for a moment. Good, and then bend that front knee, look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more on each side of those. Inhale up. Exhale, sit it down. Left foot steps back, straighten the front leg, bend it, look forward, step forward, and come up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot back. Straighten the front leg. Bend it. Look forward. Step forward. And come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now stop and breathe a moment. Always coming back to the sensations of your body. So noticing what your body's feeling, noticing your breath. That will take you out of that busy mind, bring you into your body, into the present moment. So beautiful tricks we can learn from our yoga practice. All right, let's keep going here. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, sit it down. The left foot steps behind, we're coming to warrior two. So in warrior two, the back foot is perpendicular to your mat, front foot facing forward. The front knee is just above the ankle. So not going in front of the ankle and not creeping in or out. Knee above ankle and breathe. Take 5 breaths in each of these positions, so don't cheat yourself. Very nice. Reverse it. Left hand down. Right arm up. Remember to modify if you need to. You can bend that top arm or just don't stretch quite as far. If it feels okay, stretch to the sky. Good. Side angle is right hand to your thigh, left arm to sky. Same thing on this side. Modify the top arm if you need to. If it feels fine, stretch and really open that left side of your body. Good. Now, straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle is left hand down, right arm stretches up. We stretch our body up and back. Yeah, again, opening that right side of the body. Listening to what feels okay to your chest and shoulder. Going to where you feel a stretch, but never pain. Good. Coming back through the center. Now we're going to stretch out that right hand. Tilt your upper body for triangle. So keeping the shoulders in one line, hips in one line. This bottom hand goes in front of the knee or to the shin, never putting a bunch of weight onto your knee. Left arm to the sky, gazing up. Beautiful. Bend the front knee to come up. Look to the front of your mat and step it forward. Stop and breathe a moment. All right, second side. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Right foot steps behind, warrior two. Again, back foot perpendicular to the mat. Front foot faces forward. Breathe. Reverse, right hand down, left arm up, stretch, and breathe. Good, side angle, left hand to thigh, right arm to sky, counting your breaths, getting used to counting so that you can do this on your own without the video. Straighten the front leg. Reverse triangle is right arm down, left arm up. Stretch up and back. Really opening the left side of your body. Good. Come through the center. Stretch out the left hand. Tilt your body for triangle. Left hand comes down in front of the knee, right arm to the sky. Gazing up, shoulders stacked, one on top of the other. Breathe. Good, bend the front knee to come up. Turn your upper body to the front and step it forward. Nice job. Stop and breathe again. Feel your heartbeat, feel your breath, calmly moving in and out. All right, For the second sequence, we're going to take just a very simple moving into and out of a one-legged balancing pose. So very simple second sequence here. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, sit your hips down, spine is straight. Left foot's going to step behind. If you can do a high lunge, which means back heel stays up, that's a little bit easier for stepping into and out of the balance. If you need to put the heel down for balance, it's fine, but try keeping it up if you can. And then we're going to inhale our arms up to the sky, coming here to a high lunge. Now, this is a balancing sequence, so we're going to practice stepping into and out of Warrior Three. So the first way to do it is to tilt your upper body forward, bring the hands back to your blocks, and then step into Warrior Three. Back leg parallel to the floor. And then we're going to step that back foot down and come up to our lunge again. 2 more times we're going to do it. If you've got good balance, you can keep your hands at your heart and step forward into Warrior Three. You choose how you maneuver your hands. Good. Step that back foot back, high lunge. 1 more time, hands wherever you like them. Either reach for your blocks or try your balance. Warrior Three. Good. Step the feet to meet. Look forward and inhale. Come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice job, guys. All right, let's take the other side. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, sit it down. Right foot steps behind. Again, either a high lunge or the heel can be down if that's better for you. Breathing here just a moment. And then choose how you want to try your Warrior Three. First option is lean forward, flat back, hands to your blocks. Step into the front leg, Warrior Three, using the blocks to help you balance. Good. Step that back foot back, moving into and out of the pose. Test your balance in another way. All right, 2 more times. If you like to try it, hands to your heart. Step forward, Warrior Three. Good. Step it back, back toe down. Inhale, up, high lunge. 1 more time. Hands to your heart or hands to the block. Warrior Three. Strong, beautiful warriors you guys are. Good. Step the feet to meet. Sit your hips down and inhale. Come up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful job. And beautiful job not rushing. All right, let's make our way to the floor. So go ahead and come down to the floor. You can move your blocks out of the way. We're going to take a little leg stretch here called Sasana, head to knee pose it's called, but you don't have to put your head on your knee. So one leg is going to be extended out long, the other leg is going to curl in. So I've got my right leg long, my left sole of the foot to the inner thigh. You can prop yourself if you need to. So for example, if you've got really tight hips or legs, you might want to put a block under each knee. Your choice if you need that. And then we're going to lengthen our spine. Turn your body to face over the outstretched leg and gently walk yourself toward that outstretched leg. So we're trying to keep our spine straight, not curling down like this. Stretching spine straight, heart stretching toward your foot. So you feel a big stretch in the low back and maybe some in the back side of this right leg. Breathing nice and slow here. And then slowly walking yourself back to the top. And then we switch the legs. So take the left leg long, right foot curls in, sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Remember, prop your legs if you need to, and then stretch your spine nice and tall. Turn your body to face over the outstretched leg and then gently walk toward that leg with a flat back. So trying not to curl your spine forward. Stretching as far as feels comfortable. You should feel a nice stretch through your low back and maybe the back side of that leg. Breathe here. Very nice. Come up slowly. All right, let's move our blocks out of the way. We're going to take a little core strengthening before we get down onto our backs. So let's come to a seated position on our mat. We're going to take Navasana or boat pose. Excellent core strengthener. So remember, there are a few ways to do this. We're going to do 2 sets. If you know it already, you can go ahead and start. But the options are hands down, lifting up just the feet, feeling your spine stretch nice and tall. Second option is feet down, hands come up. We lean gently back to engage the core. And if all of that's easy for you, you can lift up both the feet and the arms at the same time. Breathe here 5 breaths. If even that's easy, you can straighten the legs, extending them up. Boat pose. After 5 breaths, stop and rest a moment. I like to stretch my legs kind of forward like this, stretch the low back, side to side. So this is one of those poses where we don't want to rush. We don't want to cheat ourselves of all the delicious benefits that we're getting from boat pose, right? So especially for some of the more physically demanding poses, always remember to take your time and count those breaths. Second set, choose the form of boat pose you want, and we'll pick those legs up, rolling back onto our sits bones. You can have arms forward if that's okay for you. Remember that wherever you are today is right where you're supposed to be working. Don't worry if you need to have hands on the floor or feet on the floor, that's perfectly fine. Wherever you are, your body is getting all the benefits of this beautiful practice. Very nice. After 5 breaths, release it and stretch. All right, let's make our way onto our backs. So come to lie flat on your back. As you land on your back, just feel your body relax into the floor. Maybe you take a little windshield wipe of the knees side to side. All right, and then for our back bending, we're going to take bridge rolls. So this is rolling into and out of bridge pose. So our feet are flat at the floor, maybe 6 to 12 inches beyond our rear end. Our hands are going to reach down toward the heels first. Knees point toward the sky. On an inhale, you're going to push your hips up as you roll your arms up above your head. And then exhale, you're going to roll the hips down as the arms come back down to meet them. We'll do that 4 more times. Inhale, push your hips up, arms come up. Exhale, roll it back down. 3 more. Inhale, push the hips up. Exhale, roll them back down. 2 more. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, roll it down. Last one. Inhale, push it up. Exhale, roll it down. Good. Rest here a moment. I like to let my soles of my feet come together. Let the knees fall wide. Rest here. Releasing your hips and your low back. All right, very nice. Now we're going to take 1 set of legs up into the sky. There are 2 ways to do it. One is keeping your hips flat on the floor. Watch out, Breakfast, so they can see. All right, one is keeping hips flat on the floor and just rolling those legs straight up. So you can see my hips are flat on the floor. If you prefer, or if that's uncomfortable to you, you can take a block, put it under your sacrum, so the flat part of the back of your pelvis, and then roll the legs up. So that gives you a little leverage and makes it a little less strain on your core.
So whichever of those you like, roll those legs up for a little gentle inversion practice. I like to turn my ankles a little, get a little blood flowing. If you work in an office or you stand a lot, this might feel really delicious to you. Just turning yourself upside down. Go ahead and bring those feet back to the floor. If you're on a block, you lift your hips up and remove that block. We're going to take a little final spinal twist. So I like to take my arms wide like a T. Feet are at the wide edges of your mat, and you let the knees fall left as you turn your gaze to the right. A gentle twist of your spine. If you want more stretch, you can put the left ankle on top of your right knee and give a little leverage to that right hip, feeling that delicious twist of the spine. So coming back again to this idea of not always letting yourself rush into the next moment. Trying to be present fully with whatever's going on in our lives as it happens. That next moment will be there when you get there. Don't worry. Good. Coming back to the center, let's take the other side. So knees go right, gaze goes left. If you want more, right ankle on top of the left knee. Stretch into that twist. Very nice, guys. Back to center. Any final movements you need before Savasana? Maybe knees into chest, a little rock side to side. Whatever you need, and then make your way onto your back for Savasana. Complete relaxation of your body and mind. You stay there a couple of minutes. I'm going to come up and lead you through it. So, of course, this is a short practice designed on purpose because we're often busy and we have a lot going on. We don't always have a full hour. But even with this short practice, please give yourself at least a couple of minutes in Savasana. It's so important that we train our bodies to relax. Our bodies and our minds need that break from the busyness, from all the different things that we do and pack into our days. So good for you if you're able to take just this few minutes for a short practice. Give yourself a short Savasana. Before you come up, I'm going to leave you with the wise words of Ferris Bueller, who says, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. So he was a genius, even in that wonderful comedy. So just that same message of our lives move so fast, and we've got to really train ourselves to not get swept away in that. To really stop and take our time. Take your time in your yoga poses, allowing yourself to get all the delicious benefits. All right, if you've got extra time to stay in Savasana, please pause the video and stay as long as you like. If you're ready to come up, you can slowly wake your body up. Small movements of hands and feet. Maybe turn your head side to side. And then when you're ready, making your way up to a comfortable seat. Giving your body and mind a little gratitude today for getting you through everything that we need to do in our lives. We'll close the practice with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Wishing peace for ourselves, peace for those around us, and peace for
the universe. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhaling for Om. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you guys for being here. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.